Shalom Uvracha. This is Laser Brody from beautiful Ashdod in the south of Israel, and here to tell you about a very special exercise. If you don't know about it, it's wonderful. If you can imagine a dream exercise, it's everything. It's cardio, it's resistance, it's everything you want in an exercise, but chopped into a small package. You don't need a gym. You don't need to look for all types of expensive training programs. Here's this called rucking, R-U-C-K-I-N-G. It's a sport. They come down from the army. What's a ruck? A ruck in British is a rucksack, a backsack. It's a backpack. And as infantry and special ops soldiers, they live with a backpack on their back because they're fit soldiers, and wherever they go, they take like a turtle, they take their home on their back with them. And so this sport is good for any age. Any age. If you're above the age of 40, you should really check with a sports doctor, and not just a regular doctor, that you're fit, you're okay for exercise. But once you get the green light and you're okay, this is a fantastic sport. To talk about what this does for people of different ages. If you're between the age of 18 and 24 and you're a candidate to go into the army, a candidate for infantry or special forces, sometimes special ops unit, this is absolutely necessary because one of the most important entrance exams you're going to have to get into the unit is the rucking test. This is universal. It's in Israel, it's in America, it's with the SEALs, the Rangers, the Green Beret. Everybody uses the rucking test. And a rucking test could be, for an average guy, it's maybe 20% of his body weight on his back and have to go a certain distance, maybe 12 miles within a prescribed amount of time. Okay, but let's go to the opposite extreme. If you're a senior like me, that's way past the age of 70, you could do this also. Now, what you need to do, gauge it according to your ability, your body weight. The optimum thing is to get, if you're between the ages of 60 and 120, if you could get to 10% of your body weight, that's fantastic. If you're really in good shape and you're lion-hearted, you can get to 15% of your body weight. I mean, for somebody like me that weighs 70 kilos, I walk with 7 kilos, maybe the backpack. It's about 7 kilos inside the backpack. Maybe it's another kilo and a half, 8.5 kilos, 11.5, 12% of the body weight. But not to strain. The important thing is to get the exercise. Now, what does this do? What is the advantage of rucking? Rucking, it's for your cardiovascular system. It's fantastic. For your pulmonary system, it helps you breathe. It helps you walk. And it's fantastic for your posture. When you are holding a backpack, you have to stand straight. You have to stand erect. You can't walk with kyphosis. Otherwise, you're going to feel that backpack very quickly in the small of your back. Now, to do it effectively, you don't just any good pack, a pack from the 5 and dime store. You can Google and say, what's a good brand for a rucksack? There's several good brands that develop. I'm not here to advertise any particular brand, but you have a Gregor. It's really good. It's great on the back. And make sure it holds enough weight. It doesn't take apart. Probably the best. Now these are made out of the same material, the parachute material. Don't get the cheap stuff that's made out of cloth. On your second ruck, it's going to rip apart. Get something good that you'll be happy with. Now, how you pack your weight. You pack your weight. If your backpack should be full. That way it sits comfortably. If it's not full and you put, let's say, a weight, whether an iron weight or bottles of water in there and they're dancing around, that's going to be difficult. So what I have in here, I have a 5 kilo weight and a 2 kilo weight and a sleeping bag that fills up the volume. The weight is on top, so the weight sits, it's easier to carry rather than the weight being on the small of my back. Okay, the weight is on top of the shoulders and it's easier to carry. And when you're walking, just walk your regular pace. You stand up straight and you breathe normally with the best of it. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And it's great for your breathing. It's a great exercise. And when you take this backpack off, when you finish your whatever time it is, whether 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour of exercise, you're going to feel like you're walking on air. And it's the greatest thing in the world. For seniors, it really helps your stability. And it's something that is so wonderful. But where's the resistance part of it? So, well, I'm not lifting weights. Yes, you are. Your legs are working. Your glutes are working. Most of the people, they think muscles are just the biceps and the triceps. The biceps and the triceps are a small amount of your body muscle. Now, to increase your metabolism, which increases your calorie burning, you need to increase your muscle mass. But here, by carrying this rucksack, you are strengthening your glutes, increase the muscle mass of your glutes, the biggest muscle on your body, in your thighs, which are your hamstrings, and your quads, and you're hitting the main muscles plus your calves. You're getting all the muscles, not only from the hips down, but to stand straight. And the Pilates coach will tell you that this is a great core exercise because you have to engage your core when you get in a backpack. If I don't engage my core, then right away you start slumping. But to stand up straight with a backpack, with a weighted backpack, we have to engage our core. So in my humble opinion, there's nothing better than rucking. Try it. Start with a little bit of weight. Even start with an empty backpack. Get used to it. And make sure that your backpack is secured tightly. You need something with a waist strap. You need something with a chest strap that's secured tightly. It doesn't jump around. And this is very, very important. And this was if someone is preparing for the military, it has to get used to this. Because not only are you going to be carrying a backpack, you're going to be carrying an ammo belt, you're going to be carrying a weapon, and all kinds of stuff. You're really weighted down. And that's where when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. So rucking is a sport where the rubber meets the road. And it's something that's what I call functional fitness. Functional fitness is the best thing in the world. It's not just something that you're doing in the gym and not necessarily benefit you on the outside your daily life. For people that don't like exercise, this is perfect because it's really a non-voluntary exercise. Once you put that rucksack on your back, forget about it. And if you get in such good shape that before you increase your weight, you get used to the weight you are. It's like second nature. And you're walking this weight and you're walking with perfect posture. When you walk with perfect posture with a weighted backpack, a weighted rucksack, then it's a no-brainer that you can have perfect posture and when you're walking. And to stand upright, this makes a difference between looking young and looking old. You take a young person that could be 19 and he's got kyphosis from walking in the street with his cell phone, listening to his cell phone. All that can't have his eyes, doesn't have his eyes up, has his eyes down. He creates kyphosis, a curvature of the spine, especially in the upper spine. And a person who is 75 or 80 that walks erect, the guy's going to look young. So you could be 19 and old, and you could be 78, 80, and you could be young. So that's the whole thing. Rucksack, the rucking, it keeps you young. Try it. We hope to be posting more information about this. And our prayer that you should be healthy and should be so healthy that Hashem should inscribe you into a wonderful, new, healthy year of 5785. God bless.